This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number one goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana and Memorial Stadium, home field of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Huskers will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Now flanking the quarterback. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Powers through. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line. And the Hoosiers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They'll hand it off. Breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
He shreds the tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He'll field the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in the midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds an open target on the left side. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He flips it to the back across the middle. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Wants to throw it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The Hoosiers line up with a first and goal. QB keeper all the way. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Indiana. Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Now the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw. So second down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Escapes the pocket. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Huskers pick up enough for a first down. It's a shotgun run call. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Offense on the field. It's fourth down and 9. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Out of the gun now on third down. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Handoff in a single back formation. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at second and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really...
Touchdown, Nebraska. Add 6 more points to the total. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Trying to make the play from deep in his end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on his possession. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The receiver grabs it. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. He's running out of time here. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Huskers.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a run to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now that begin at the 41. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are 2 different things.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Nice catch. It's complete, but for a loss on the play.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Indiana.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and they've got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, I love this. People looking around. They're still trying to get into their seats from halftime. And here's the first play of the third quarter, and boom. We've already got points on the scoreboard with an electric kickoff return.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
They'll run it to the left. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
You know, in that air. We live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught at the 30. Still running. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Cornhuskers moving quickly down the field here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Picks up the first, looking for more. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense ready to start this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The shotgun running play call. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Has the first down and more. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Catch made on the left side. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Gain of 14. First and goal, Nebraska.
The Huskers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Catch made by the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Indiana, 21.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
49, Indiana, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Second and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Indiana.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Indiana, 28.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time, a completion. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And the Huskers bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense is back out there on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Leaning on the run game here late.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
Boy, this guy's had such a great football game. Here, another good decision by the quarterback to know exactly where he needed to go to get the first down, to keep this drive moving. And late in this game, you want to keep that clock moving as well.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This was a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. But for the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes Try to get yourself in position.
Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
56, Indiana, 35.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. And the Hoosiers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. The back's got it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Play fake, looking to throw. And the completion made. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he gets him for the score, cutting the lead down to 13. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. Going for a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we said this.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
63, Indiana, 43.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game.
Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
And they finally get him to the ground, and what'll be the final play. That's it. Game over.